Hey guys, this is my ranking of all the DCEU movies. I'm gonna have a lot of rankings coming out from now on. I'll do one of the Marvel movies and Star Wars movies and all my favorite franchises. So yeah, let's dive into the DCEU rankings. Coming at last place is Justice League. I think this movie is really bad. It's just when I first saw it, it just left like zero impact, and very few movies have done that for me, where I just like forgot about it like instantly once I left. I like Ben Affleck as Batman and Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, and all the cast does fine, but like the tone is really bad. Like it just keeps going out serious and not and funny, because like about how Zack Snyder left and then Joss Whedon came in, so all the tone is pretty messed up, and it's very forgettable, very CGI. The villain is just the most generic I want to take over the world villain. So very forgettable, very dull, and yeah, in my opinion, it's the worst. So then coming on number 7, it's Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. This one is different to the Justice League, as in it doesn't make like any sense. In my opinion, the worst thing about this movie is Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. He was awful in this movie. I really want to see Bryan Cranston as Lex Luthor. I thought that would be really cool, but instead they got Jesse Eisenberg. Like, he isn't bald, he has hair, and like he like forces people to eat his candy, and he pees in a jar, and like his plan makes like no sense. Like, he would have to like have like every single coincidence for this guy's plan to happen exactly as he as he wanted it to, but it all happens like that. In my opinion, that's the worst. He was just like I like Jesse Eisenberg. I think he's a really good actor, but man, has he miscast as Lex Luthor. But yeah, on top of that, I really like Ben Affleck as Batman again, and Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I think I like Henry Cavill as Superman. But like, it's like we came into this movie to watch them fight, but then like it's only like at the near the end, and like it ends like with the whole Martha thing, which again makes no sense. Like, Batman was hell bent on killing Superman, but then it turns out his mom has the same name. And that, like, some reason, like, just makes him forget about everything in the previous scenes, which is really stupid. And yeah, I'm really not a big fan of this movie. It makes no sense. I hated it. Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor, and yeah, not very good. So then, coming on number 6 is Suicide Squad. In my opinion, this movie has like just like the worst exposition in a movie like ever. Like like the katana scene like comes out of nowhere. And the soundtrack, like, this movie kind of tried to rip off Guardians of the Galaxy with the sound, with the music, and there are good songs, but like they don't fit in the movie. Like that scene where Deadshot is training, and they play that Eminem song, and like it just completely takes me out of the movie. Like whenever they play a song, so I didn't think that was very good. The action is very like they have like a ton of helicopter battles, and like they make you think that they really killed the Joker when they didn't. And yeah, there's lots of exposition. I didn't think it had like a very good climax. The villain Enchantress was awful. Like Carla Delevingne, or whatever her name is. I don't think she's a very good actress. Yeah, so yeah, I know, very generic, boring. The main guy, whatever his name is, he's just generic male protagonist guy. And yeah, this movie's very generic, and I don't think it's very good. So from here on up, things do get better. So coming at number 5 is Birds of Prey. I did a review of it. I did have a lot of fun with it, but I did have problems with the characters and stuff. How some of them were just completely out of nowhere. And I did like the villain. He was over the top, very fun. And yeah, I have a review for this, so check that out. Ultimately, I think it's okay. You know, I had a lot of fun with it. So yeah. So coming at number 4 is Man of Steel. I actually really like this movie. I really like Michael Shannon as General Zod. Michael Shannon's a really underrated actor, yeah, I think he was really good in this movie. And people kind of have problems with like Kevin Costner as the dad, telling them to maybe let them drown, but that's kind of like shows that, you know, not everything like Superman has like a perfect answer, you know. And I really liked it. No, has a very cool climax, and yeah, he does ultimately kill a lot of people, but it's a really cool climax and a lot of cool action, and I actually really like it. Yeah. So coming to number 3 is Aquaman. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with this movie. In my opinion, my favorite scene is the scene of Black Manta in that city where like he blows it all up, and there's that huge chase, and it's all done in like one shot. That was really cool. I liked Jason Momoa as Aquaman, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. The city of Atlantis itself is really cool. It's really a lot of creative CGI, and I think they've did really good with like the talking under the water, and there's like bubbles and a lot of really epic, cool scenes. Again, the city chase scene is really cool, my favorite, and I really like Black Manta. He was really cool, and yeah, I really like it. So then coming at number 2 is Wonder Woman. I really like this movie. I think Gal Gadot is really good as Wonder Woman. Um, I think the World War One setting is a good setting, and has a lot of really cool scenes. The problem, the a couple problems I do is that you know, the villain. I'm not going to spoil who it is, but you know, it's a pretty weak villain, and some of the CGI at the end isn't very good. But ultimately, it's a lot of fun. You know, it's really good. I really like how, you know, Wonder Woman was raised to think that, you know, all evil is because of like the gods and Hades and stuff. When in reality, it's like there's a lot of different ideas in the world, and that's why people are fighting. You know, she thinks that if you just get rid of Hades, then all suffering stops. But in the world, it's a lot more complicated than that, and I really like how they kind of executed that, and like Wonder Woman coming into understanding that, which I really liked. And yeah, I really like this movie. I'm looking forward to the sequel, Wonder Woman 1984, coming out hopefully sometime this year. But yeah, I really like this movie, and it's a lot of fun. In my opinion, my favourite DCEU movie is Shazam. I really love this movie. It was one of my favourite movies of last year. I really liked Zachary Levi as Shazam. I thought it was really funny, and you know, this movie's funny and it's very heartfelt. You know, I love the message of it, and this orphan kid, and yeah, it's cool to see like what a kid would do if like he could turn into a superhero, and it was a lot really funny, and I had a lot of really good time with it. You know, it's funny and heartfelt, and you know, they feel like a real foster home, how they would act, you know. And yeah, I really liked Zachary Levi and all the rest of the cast. And the villain I thought was okay, you know, the Seven Deadly Sins is pretty cool. Uh, but yeah, I love Shazam. It's my favorite DCU movie, and that's my ranking of the DCEU movies. I'm gonna have rankings of the MCU movies and Star Wars and all my favorite franchises. And yeah, so check out that. See ya.